Sorry. Oh wait, this camera this way. I got to add myself to a live stream. I'm an idiot. Okay. Sorry, I'm running so late. Yeah, it's been a little crazy, as I bet everyone can kind of imagine. So oh no, I see, I changed my shirt. Now my lighting looks wrong. Anyone hear anything interesting today? I think I'm going to change cameras. So yes, Katie Joy got served today with a lawsuit. Is that better? Whatever, I'll deal with that for now. I have I'm going to be sharing some of the lawsuit. From what I'm told, the entire filing is like 23 pages long. And let's be honest, no, I don't think I look really, really low in here. I'm gonna move my chair up in just a second. Let's be honest here, though. I don't think anyone else really has any business going over the entirety of this lawsuit but Emily D. Baker. So I will not be going over the entirety of it. I will only be sharing a few things. But absolutely, as usual, refer to her for any of your legal questions or whatever, because you don't want any advice from me. Nor will you get it, really. So I want to just throw that out there. I hit the nail on the head. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I'll take your word for it. Let me go in live chat here. Sorry, I'm still getting just a little bit organized here, but I don't want to leave you guys waiting much longer because I knew I was already taking way too long. And I think, wait a minute, who's here? All right, I'll take care of that one in a second. So here's what I knew, but I was not discussing because, you know, I couldn't. I knew she was getting served today. I knew it was coming. And I also knew, though, that it was very important that she not be tipped off. No reason for it other than just personal preference, from what I understand. But it's not filed with the court yet, but it will be tomorrow. They wanted her to be served first. They didn't want her to get any wind of a service coming in case she would try to avoid service or something. So they wanted to serve her first, and now it's going to be filed in court. So that's why you cannot find it on Pacer tonight. I didn't know this at first, so I wasted like 20 minutes to figure. I had to do, you know, forget password, all this other crap and whatever. And then I found out, oh, okay, signing files. Okay. So again, we also agree no one needs to get involved either. Exactly, Kathy. And yeah, we don't. We don't need to get involved. No one does. And the thing is, it sounds like from what I'm told and from the little bit I've heard, it sounds like I've been saying all along, if you've been listening to me about these court cases with Katie Joy, whatever, that from my expert opinion, that it's been my opinion that out of all of them, Steve has had the best case. Well, I stand corrected. It sounds like 7M has the best case and Steve's is now second best. So just something to throw out there. But again, I'm not an expert, so what the freak do I know? All right, let me just go and get this. All right, download. Come on. Okay. You know me, just shit's never freaking, ready to go. If it were, then it wouldn't be me. So, sorry. All right, which one was the first one? That one. And something is up with my computer. Like, I can't go back and forth in between windows now. I have to, like, hit it a certain way. It's a pain in the ass. Well, wait a minute, that's not going to work. So now, as I was saying, she was served today. I also want to go over her her tweets as of since then, because from what I understand, she's been tweeting some interesting shit. There we go. Now this one. Okay, now I'm ready. So this first one. Now, mind you, I haven't looked at these yet. I was sent them. When I put the message up saying I'm going to be 10 minutes late, I was just getting sent them, and I was also finishing up getting ready and stuff. So I just now downloaded them. I haven't even looked at them yet. So I will be learning this right along with you. Although I probably should look at them first just to make sure. I don't think I have to worry about anything bad being shared or whatever. Just double check. Okay, so this first one is the first page, obviously, or the first page I was sent. So this says, factual background. The parody. 7M is a talent management company located in the state of California. Robert Shin is the chief executive officer and sole owner of 7M. Upon information and belief, Katie Joy is an internet personality and the owner of Without a Crystal Ball. Katie Joy, through Without a Crystal Ball, monetizes her social media presence on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Defendant social media presence. Defendant Katie Joy runs and uses various social media usernames on various platforms, including but not limited to Without a Crystal Ball, called DSAC, Exposing 7M, Without a Crystal Ball, YouTube, Without a Crystal Ball, Facebook, Without a Crystal Ball, Twitter. Okay. Called DSAC, Exposing 7M. That's all. Defendant Katie Joy holds herself out as an entertainment blogger. Defendant Katie Joy makes, produces, and uploads drama and or tea videos and internet postings on her various social media accounts. Defendant Katie Joy intentionally publishes false and defamatory material to denigrate others through sensationalism and fabrication of perceived drama for the sole purpose of enticing followers and viewers to help defendant monetize their various social media accounts. Defendant Katie Joy intentionally engages in internet trolling under both her own name and various pseudonyms for the purposes of harassment and causing others consternation, grief, emotional distress, financial ruin, and to otherwise cause damage to their reputations, well-beings, and livelihoods. I'm going to have to turn the brightness up a little bit. I can't see this. Defendant Katie Joy has a history of intentionally, maliciously, and or recklessly publishing false and or misleading information about various people and entities, including plaintiffs, their clients, and associates. Defendant Katie Joy currently has at least 2 other lawsuits in this court for her malicious and defamatory statements about others. Defendant Katie Joy holds herself out as an established YouTube personality and self-proclaimed internet troll with a professed obsession with plaintiffs. Upon information and belief, Defendant Katie Joy has openly stated that she will not stop going after plaintiffs until nobody works with them. Upon information and belief, Defendant Katie Joy has hundreds of thousands of followers on her various platforms. Upon information and belief, Defendant Katie Joy is determined to continue, quote, exposing plaintiffs, their associates, and any business who contracts with them until they are ruined. Upon information and belief, Katie Joy has been sharing private and confidential information about plaintiffs and their associates to her social media pages with the intent of causing harm to plaintiffs. Upon information and belief, Defendant Katie Joy's improper posts have been published to and are accessible to the general public, including her posts which contain false and disparaging information about plaintiffs. Now, let me just skim the next one real quick too. Okay. So now the next one. Where's the streamer? On March 10th, 2022, plaintiffs send a cease and desist letter to defendant instructing her to discontinue any and all claims about 7M, Robert Shin, Miranda Derrick, and any clients, dancers, associates, etc. of theirs, in addition to removing all postings she had already made regarding the same. Dude, March 10th. Since March 10th. What is this? April 4th? It was almost a month ago. Think about everything she's done since March 10th. Okay. Defendants did not respond to the cease and desist letter and are continuing to post false allegations about plaintiffs and their various clients and associates daily, if not hourly. Plaintiffs reserve the right to amend these pleadings to include any and all posts made after the last of the listed posts and incorporate them herein. As a direct result of defendants' false and defamatory statements, plaintiffs' reputations and standing in the community have been irreparably harmed. Okay, last page. Let me just look at this one real quick. Okay. Okay, here's some of the descriptions of false allegations. Date of statement, 2/27. Description of false allegations. Miranda Derrick was lured into a church, 7M. 7M is associated with the 7 mountains of influence. 7M believes they need to take over all spheres of the world for Christ to return to the earth. The M in 7M stands for mountains of influence, a Pentecostal belief to take over. On the same date, 7M is using religion to control time, money, and resources of dancers that were vulnerable to abuse due to their economic status, and they are abusing dancers. On the 28th February, the dancers managed by 7M Films Management don't pick their own music, sets, clothes, or dances. On March 1st, B- is a victim of the Shins. He was used to lure Miranda Derrick into 7M. Claims Miranda Derrick did not cut ties with her family before she was involved with 7M. 7M has been grooming Miranda Derrick. 7M, okay, that one was cut off. Okay, so same date. 7M is preying on vulnerable dancers, misstates promises made by 7M to its clients. 7M controls its clients' lives. 7M blocks friends and family of its clients from reaching. Same March 1st again. 7M is committing crimes, including human trafficking. 7M stopped Miranda Derrick from being by herself. 7M clients are all a part of the Shin's church. Robert Shin believes he gets prophecies from God. 7M cuts off all its clients from speaking with people outside of their organization. 7M is a cult. 7M is like Jim Jones's cult. 7M monitors its clients when they are outside. 7M psychologically abuses its clients. March 1st. 7M controls its clients' lives. It's abnormal for management teams to manage their clients' social media accounts. 7M controls everything its clients do. Please see posts for all specific allegations. And the last one on March 1st. 7M is destroying their clients' lives. Please see posts for specific allegations. Oops. So in addition to that, let's see here. I want to, this was on Twitter, but I'm going to read it. I want to go over it. I want to hear myself say this shit out loud, and I want other people to hear it too, I guess. Let me go pull up the post. The allegations that I just read, there are 8 pages of those allegations, like 8 pages. I think maybe the Todd Westbrook lawsuit with all the examples and everything that they put in there, it was a lot of examples, but I don't think they had quite as much different allegations as this lawsuit does. I mean, this is crazy. Like, and this is what I wanted to read now. This is on fucking RAKIN's post. You may not follow her, but so I'm going to read the post for everyone. Okay, so what she posted today concerning this. Let's try this again. Okay. So here are the counts being alleged in this court finding. Count 1, defamation. Count 2, defamation per se. Count 3, tortious interference of contract. Count 4, commercial defamation. Count 5, intentional infliction of emotional distress. Like that one got me. Like I could have predicted the first 4. Like I'm not a lawyer by any means, and I have no experience in it, but I think we all pretty much could have predicted the first 4 were coming. But intentional infliction of emotional distress, I can't wait to see what. I mean, I don't doubt it. I just legally don't know what it looks like, but this is going to be interesting. Count 6, negligence per se. Count 7, deceptive trade practices. Like that one too. Like, wow. Okay, so continue. Count 8, intentional interference with prospective advantage. And count, yeah, wait, that's count 10. Did we miss count 9? Injunctive relief. And here's a screenshot. Jury demand. Plaintiffs request a jury trial and all issues triable to a jury under Minnesota, whatever, and as otherwise provided by law. This is, okay, so therefore, plaintiffs request the court grant the following. 1, for a preliminary injunction ordering defendants to make private all posts regarding plaintiffs or their affiliates and only allow defendant, plaintiffs, and this court to access those posts. 2, for a preliminary injunction ordering defendants discontinue making any posts regarding defendants or their affiliates. 3, for permanent injunctive relief for defendants to remove all posts regarding plaintiffs and ordering defendants make no more posts about plaintiffs or their associates. 4, for judgment in an amount exceeding $1 million to be proven with specificity at trial. I can't read. 5, for judgment in an amount equal to all sums defendants have made from their posts and traffic to their website as a result of their posts regarding plaintiffs. And 6, for such other and further relief as this court deems just and equitable. Wow. So like for judgment in amount, an amount exceeding $1 million. So that to me sounds, I don't think I'm reading this wrong. Like that they're asking for a minimum of $1 million. So, but they expected, to possibly be more. And then for judgment in an amount equal to all sums defendants have made from their posts and traffic to their website as a result. So basically, pretty much think about how much she's been posting about these guys since she first heard about them. Okay. So it's safe to say that pretty much the entirety of her income just about since that first post has been the result of these posts. So therefore that would fall under the judgment. Maybe like merchandise or something, some of that could be excluded, I'm guessing. I don't know. But anything that she's made social media related wise, yeah, that would be as a result of her defamation. So, wow, yeah, that's interesting, huh? I think that was all she shared. Yep. So there it is. That's what I have to share at this moment for everyone. It's not everything, but again, like I said, y'all really don't want me to be the one sharing everything. In fact, I don't think anyone, and I agree with this decision. If this decision hadn't been made by those who made it, I would have wanted it. I would have said, you guys need to make this decision. This will be shared by Emily D. Baker, I'm assuming. I mean, yeah, she's going to cover it. I know that people are holding out for her. It's been sent to her. Yeah, she's going to cover it. Come on. She's the one who should be talking about it. She's the one who should be giving anyone and everyone's first explanation of things, first introduction to these things, whatever, however you want to look at it. Sure as hell shouldn't be me. So, or anyone else, I think. Well, maybe on some law. But. So, yeah. All right, now I'm back to chat. Sorry. I didn't really look at chat. Oh, shoot. I got to do something else. Too. All right. So, let me check out your chat. She is covering tomorrow 11:30 a.m. Thank you, shits and giggles. Yes, so check out Emily D. Baker at 11. Is that 11:30 Eastern or she's in Eastern time, right? I don't know. 8:30 tonight. It's like 10:30 now. Central Time. Okay, so 11:30 a.m. Central Time would be, I think, 12:30 Eastern. Yes, 12:30 Eastern. So, okay, cool. So it's not tonight. So there you go. I will put a link to that in the description for anyone who wants to check it out. I meant, oh, wait, does she have it like the preview up yet? I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. What was I just doing? Okay, let's try. I gotta go in here. Ah, shit. Okay, so there's that. I gotta look at chat here. Who's here? Okay, so I'm in here. All right. Okay. Sorry, I had to take care of something real quick. She's a preview post. Okay, thank you, Shits and Giggles. All right, I will definitely share that. And I'll share that in my community tab too. She is Central Time Zone. Okay. All right, so Lisa says, KJ deserves all this and more. How pissed is she going to be when she has to give 7M out money she made, making up and telling lies about them? Yeah. I'm checking out the tweets. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's what I want to do too. Not the tweets so much. I want to do Instagram. So have you all been over to her Instagram yet tonight? That's weird. Why do I have? Huh. Okay. So here's her Instagram. Wait, what did? 0 comments. Oh, it's only 6 minutes old. Okay. So in history writes, despite reports that Todd Chrisley's criminal case was dismissed. Wait, isn't this an old post? I could swear she posted about this a while ago. That is 100% false. Todd Chrisley's criminal trial is scheduled for May 16th. Today in court, Todd, Julie, and their co-defendants submitted questions that want the jury to be asked during selection. The government submitted a response to a motion filed by Todd and Julie related to. Okay, I really don't give a shit to read about all that. So I'm not worried about a lawsuit by Todd related to a police report filed by his daughter. Nor am I concerned I defamed him when I reported on police reports, eyewitness accounts, etc. Like who's talking about Todd Chrisley now? Like why is she? I also spoke to the FBI managing his case, and they are well aware of this lawsuit against me. They don't care, sis. They don't care. Todd Chrisley is innocent until proven guilty. I'm being sued for what Dr. Phil aired related to his daughter. He didn't sue Phil, but yeah, no, that's not why you're being sued by him. It's not at all. See, really, was it Dr. Phil or Todd's daughter on Dr. Phil who said, "Oh, Todd is 100% gay"? Was that Dr. Phil? Really? Was that? Wow, I can't imagine Dr. Phil said that, but whatever. Maybe Dr. Phil should look into defamation. All right, now I'm getting petty. I should stop. What? This account's my favorite. Annabelle Hulu. Oh my gosh, it looks like a 4th grader. I don't understand what this is. So she's posting these other accounts and she's just like trying to drag them like it's a slam book or something, right? Is that what I'm seeing? Huh. I wonder, since this was served, I wonder how often that called suck or whatever account's been commenting. Oh, here we go. Exposing 7M and called suck or called yuck. I will keep on calling it culty sack. and cults, yuck, are not me. No clue who they belong to, but I'm not being held liable for accounts that aren't mine. I mean, it just seems like a big accusation or statement, assertion, whatever, for them to put into a court filing without so much as, I don't know, maybe inquiring, doing a little bit of investigating to see who they are. I'm thinking that there was something that led back to Katie for them to think that. Maybe it's incorrect, but come on. I would have thought they know better than to know that I don't use for posts. Oh my God. Oh my, she's been using sock accounts since I freaking met her on Facebook. I don't post to TikTok, so it's irrelevant. The second Twitter account I don't use. The second Twitter, I thought the second Twitter account got like taken away or something. All right, let me check chat before I keep going, because I'm always ignoring it. Oh, okay. All right. You see, you posted that twice. All right. What? Okay. What? Oh, Sally Godfrey said my notification for Emily D. Baker was for 8:30 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. That's where the 8:30 came in. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. I gotcha. You guys missed my comment. Would one of you be able to DM her and ask if she can look up Minnesota law and define some of the council? Oh, sure. I can do that. She spoke to FBI, Steve. Thank you, Java Man. Java Man said he loved the last entitlement translator video. Okay, so I will definitely look those up. 1 second. Let me. Where was I? I wanted to just look at something here. It's on Twitter for April 27th in the afternoon. Okay. What is she talking about? I've been hearing bits and pieces that 7M is putting evidence together against you, but I haven't seen any proof yet. But info of the Zoom deposition meeting with Todd Chrisley has been posted since it's a public record. I am sure with Todd Chrisley's lawsuit, maybe 7M, you will have your discovery ready, and it'll probably go nowhere since you don't report on anything. You don't have concrete proof. Oh, man. I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. There's no deposition with Todd Chrisley. Don't know what you were talking about. We've never had depositions for his lawsuit. In fact, that lawsuit is presently going nowhere at the moment. What the fuck? Why don't you like us? I mean, coming over here and not letting us chit chat with you? Fucking. This is not how I read the comment. Wow. I found more than 20 accounts in the past hour trashing you, all followed by them, all with almost identical posts. It's a hot mess. Can you send me screenshots? I'm sending them to my attorneys. My attorney is freaking bulldog. Like, do not mess with him. I'm kidding. Please don't sue me. I'm not stupid. The attorney that put this together should be ashamed of themselves. A fifth grader would have done a better job. I don't even know who the attorney is. I didn't even ask that question. But I'm betting that it's, someone decent. Yeah, I don't know Katie, nor am I Katie, or is my friend, nor am I. Oh, yeah, I don't know Katie, nor am I Katie, or is my friend. Was that almost sounds like, like Don't think we're friends here. We don't need a repeat of that shit. We're not best friends. No need to freaking bring me in for, statement or whatever. That's what it sounds like. If they had even the smallest brain cell, they would know I'm not Katie or on her team. Funny stuff though. Put a smile on my face this lovely Monday. Yeah. All right, so I'm guessing this is, I'm not going through all these comments. I just want to read this quick, and then I'm going to go look up those things in Minnesota. Let's go. Discovery is about to get real. This is not filed in court. They have done pocket service, which avoids the courts in Minnesota. No, no. They just wanted to serve you first. They wanted the element of surprise to make sure that you got served. Now that you got served, the court will see the filing. You'll see. They have... We will vigorously defend the claims. Defend the claims. You mean defend against the claims. That's what you mean to say, right? You will vigorously defend against these claims, not defend the claims. We will file countersuits against them for their pages smearing me. This will not stop by coverage of the situation. They are using Lydia's lawsuit against them as defamation made by me. Lydia also spoke to multiple media outlets. Additionally, they are using statements made by former members as comments I made. Please email me all and every screenshot you have of disparaging comments that they've made about me on all of their pages. That's funny. I have insurance, so I think they will. Yeah. I will be doing a stream about this insurance shit soon. I'm working on it right now. Not her specific insurance, but the type of insurance that she's claiming to have, and like what's, just learning more about it, because I've had no idea. The lawsuits always end up dismissed. She's had, let's see, okay, 4 that I know of. There was Jilly Juice, there was Tati, there is Todd Chrisley, and there's Steve. Okay, so it's 4. Jilly Juice, yeah, that was dismissed. That wasn't going anywhere. I mean, please, not for nothing. That would have been one that Katie probably could have won a merit. Tati, yeah, it was dismissed, but then it was settled. The end all and be all of that lawsuit was not the dismissal, okay? The end all and be all was the settlement. And Steve, well, that's still ongoing, and same thing with Chrisley. Oh, and now this one. So yeah, the lawsuits always end up dismissed. No, not that at this point, it's so hard, it's less than half. Plus courts. I have insurance. I know what I'm doing. This isn't my first rodeo. No, this is like it's been your several rodeo, but as far as an actual full rodeo going this far, I would say it's pretty much kind of like your second. So maybe third. Yeah, it's being filed in Minnesota. Oh, Veronica, don't worry. Don't worry. Your statement will be incorrect soon enough. All right. So that's it there. All right. So I'm going to leave her Instagram for now. Now, I was asked in the chat a few minutes ago, in case you weren't here to hear it. I was asked if I could look up these claims or whatever in Minnesota, and give like a brief explanation of what they are, so we can have an idea maybe. But again, I'm not an expert. I'm not a lawyer. I did no experience, professional or even personal experience, when it comes to matters of law, civil or criminal. So do not take anything I say to be fact or factual or whatever. Just take it to be possible. Let's see. Okay. One thing though. Okay, so the attorney is a woman named Amber J. Stavig of Dudley and Smith. That's what I'm told. So. Oh, let me get rid of that. Why are these? How record? Like, I get it, but why? Okay, all right, now they're hidden, but why can't they just be like deleted or blocked, whatever? It's like if I click on this. Oh, okay, no, I can do the option. Okay. Okay, so here, let me share this. Come on, there we go, Telegram. Thank you. So here's a link. Copy link. Post link. Share link. So here's a link to the website of the attorney. Close some of these up. Oh, that's my stomach growling. All right, I don't need those open anymore. Okay, so Dudley and Smith, PA, attorneys and counselors at law since 1952. Top 25 Minnesota veteran-owned businesses. Okay, here we go. Amber grew up. Yes, do not contact this attorney. Do not bother them. Do not whatever. I'm not even going to be providing information. I just want to give a synopsis, really, of who it is that will be suing Katie Joy, and that's what's right here. Amber grew up in a small town on Lake of the Woods in northern Minnesota. Her passion for helping others, coupled with a love of the law, led her into the legal field. Amber's practice focuses primarily on civil litigation and business transactions. Amber received her JD from Mitchell Hamlin School of Law in St. Paul, Minnesota. During law school, Amber served as a certified student attorney with Mitchell Hamlin's Medical Legal Partnership Program, assisting indigent clients in a variety of civil matters, as well as serving as a member of the Mitchell Hamlin Ambassador Program. It's too dark. Ambassador Program. Amber earned her Bachelor of Arts at Concordia College, where she majored in political science, minored in coaching, and was a member of the women's basketball team. In her free time, Amber enjoys coaching basketball, camping, fishing, and spending time with friends and family in her two dogs. Representative matters. Complex commercial litigation involving claims for breach of contract, fraud, business tort claims. Formation, review, and litigation of business contracts. Franchise and license agreements. Formation of business entities. Commercial and consumer collection litigation. Quiet title and statutory actions to determine adverse claims to property. Partition actions. Torrance proceedings, landlord-tenant disputes, easements, property subdivisions, bar emissions. Oh, look at that. So she's licensed in Minnesota, North Dakota, Federal District. Interesting. Okay, so that's the new Michael Saltz. Salty, you've been replaced. So yes, anyone watching, I shared the attorney. Do not bother. Don't reach out to them to send them information or anything like that unless they come out and ask. They put a post or something out there asking or whatever, then yes, by all means. But until then, please don't do that, because they are going to have their hands full with Katie as it is. Like, we don't need to make it worse, do we? And like someone said earlier in the comment or in the chat here, nobody else needs to get involved. So now let me look that up. All right. So what am I looking up here? Exactly. Let me see here again. Oh my God, these freaking windows don't want to open. It's so annoying. So here we go. Oops, wrong way. Okay, so when I'm looking up exactly, where are they? All right. And then I want to just try and have them up on the screen here so I can go through them properly. Where did I get that? Okay, I can't. I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay, so count one, defamation. So now, like I said, no expert. So to look up defamation for this, you look up Minnesota state law on defamation, I'm guessing, or federal. Okay, can you sue for defamation? Okay, so let me share this. Now, this is just the first claim. There's several of them. So there's what, 9, 10 of them. So we could be doing this for a few minutes. To establish a defamation claim in Minnesota, a plaintiff must establish the following 3 elements. Actually, let me just click on that. Following 3 elements. 1, the defamatory statement is communicated to someone other than the plaintiff. 2, the statement is false. And 3, the statement tends to harm the plaintiff's reputation and to lower the plaintiff in the estimation of the community. If the defamation involves a claimant's business, trade, or profession, no actual damages need to be shown because damages are presumed. This concept also applies in some other cases. Defamation can be written, for example, or, okay. Okay, so there's that one. And so we have defamation per se. Why does my Google not want to work? I go through this all the time. Okay, so I can't do it because I know I gotta keep it on this tab. All right. Okay, so Minnesota is a per se state. Minnesota is one of 44 states that recognizes defamation per se. That means that in Minnesota, certain accusations are considered inherently defamatory. As such, plaintiffs in per se cases don't have to prove actual harm because the harm is implicit. The following accusations are considered per se defamatory under Minnesota law. Lack of chastity. What? Oh, lack of chastity, a loathsome disease, and criminal activity. Again, per se or not, public figures must always prove actual malice if the case relates to their public figure status. Categories of defamation damages in Minnesota include punitive, compensatory, and emotional and mental distress. Okay, interesting. And the other, what's the next one? Tortious interference of contract. It's just easier if I do that. Oh, wait, I didn't hit Minnesota. Oops. And again, this isn't going to let me do it again because for some reason, whenever I go to do another search, it doesn't let me do it. Okay. Okay, tortious interference with contract in Minnesota. In Minnesota, a claim can be brought for the wrongful interference with non-contractual as well as contractual business relationships. This article discussed, okay, whatever. Elements of tortious interference with contract in Minnesota. A third party who interferes with and causes the breach of a contract may be liable for damages if his or her actions are intentional and unjustified. So the test for a tortious interference with contract claim in Minnesota requires the plaintiff to show the existence of a contract, the alleged wrongdoer's knowledge of the contract, intentional procurement of its breach without justification, and damages. I think we've all witnessed that. The third element may be established by evidence that the defendant, with knowledge of the contract, induced the breaching party to breach that contract either by offering a contract with more favorable terms or by offering another incentive to the breaching party. For example, the defendant's officials met with on numerous occasions and produced the breach of his non-compete agreements by offering him the vice president position that he eventually accepted. But merely entering into an agreement with even with knowledge of the contract is not tortious interference if the defendant did not induce the party to breach his or her agreement with the plaintiff. Okay. Well, I don't think she did anything like that. But Minnesota recently expressly recognized the justification defense against a claim of tortious interference with contract may be satisfied by defendant's good faith reliance on advice. Okay, that didn't happen. She did not act on good faith advice from counsel. That's funny. Okay. Oh, was that the next one? Okay, no. Okay, so now we have commercial defamation. Oh, my stuff keeps growing. Okay, so Aaron Hall. I just noticed whose website I clicked on. Katie Joy's first attorney. Oh God, that's some funny shit right there. Okay, commercial disparagement under the common law allows for cause of action for when a defendant makes a false, misleading, or deceptive representation about another's goods or services. I'm guessing it says disparagement, but I'm guessing it's the same thing. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Again, not an expert. Just saying. So let's see. In Minnesota, under the common law, a claim of product disparagement, quote, requires allegations that the defendant made a false statement tending to disparage the plaintiff's products or services, causing the plaintiff to incur special damages. Minnesota's Uniform Deceptive Trade Practices Act says that when in the course of business, vocation, or occupation, it is unlawful for a person to disparage the goods, services, or business of another by false or misleading representation of fact. Statement of fact. A defendant's statements can be spoken, written, or even nonverbal conduct as long as the statement itself sets forth a false statement made to consumers. But the statements must be a fact and cannot be merely puffery. Puffery includes exaggerated blustering or boasting or okay. Product disparagement. What's that product disparagement, right? Yeah, okay. All right, so this I'm going to pull this up and then I'm going to check chat real quick before I continue. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, there it is. Thank you, Auntie Chill, for the super chat. This is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're awesome, but you're welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Did I miss anything else here? Because I get carried away. Hey, just Brett, what's up? Hey, lady, thought I'd stop in and say, hey, glad to see ya. Hope everything's going good. I've been talking to you in a while. I'm glad you stopped by. Okay, it looks like that's it for now. Okay, so let's go on. So, Minnesota intentional infliction of emotional distress. Okay, I don't even know which one of these to look up, really, or to read. This one, maybe? All right, so help me out here, guys. Which one should I don't know. Which one should I look at? Like, these are scholarly articles. I'm not sure. Intentional or negligent infliction of emotional distress. Maybe this one? Yeah, I'm going to do that one. Emotional distress claims. Oh, I don't care about that. What? Okay. So intentional infliction of emotional distress. This category allows the plaintiff to recover on a defendant's harmful actions constituting intentional or reckless conduct that is extreme and outrageous and causes severe emotional distress. Though the accompanying high level of medical distress is hard to prove. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell to look up here. So let's see. Maybe just do the statute, but what's All right, let me check chat, see what you guys are advising, if anything. Or if someone wants to send me a link. Oh. All right, so all right, I can always come back to this one. I'm going to come back to that one. Either, okay. So negligence per se. And by the way, in case anyone is wondering who kind of gave me this hook up here and is I don't know, kind of tipped even Emily D. Baker up, y'all can thank RAKIN. She I don't know, man, she always seems to get the goods. It's crazy. It's awesome, but it's crazy. And I really, here's the thing though too, I love that she's like responsible with it, because like, sure, maybe some people would have been like, here, Aaron, here you go, read it all. And then it would have been a mess. So I trust her judgment probably more than mine, to be honest. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot more. All right, so negligence per se. All right, so this says, there we go. Where'd it go? Okay. Under Minnesota law, negligence per se is a form of ordinary negligence that results from violation of a statute and may exist when the reasonable person standard is supplanted by a standard of care established by the legislature. I don't know what any of that means, but okay. What else we got here? Here we go. Is this the right one? Okay, I don't know. Let's try the next one. Again, watch Emily D. Baker tomorrow. It's like, seriously. Okay, deceptive trade practices. This one. Yeah. All right, so here we go. In addition to antitrust laws, businesses are prohibited from engaging in trade practices considered deceptive, such as tampering with a car's odometer or selling used goods as new. Minnesota and many other states have adopted the Federal Uniform Deceptive Trade Practices Act, originally passed in 1964 and revised in 1966. Minnesota Deceptive Trade Practice Law at a glance. Minnesota law spells out a number of different violations that are considered unfair restraint of trade, discriminatory practices, and acts in violation of the Minnesota Antitrust Law of 1971. Unfair or deceptive trade practices, according to Minnesota state law, include selling goods or services below cost, misleading consumers about the quality, ingredients, origin of merchandise, unfair cigarette sales, selling at less than cost, unreasonable restraint of trade through conspiracies with other business. Oh, and I was reading that wrong. With other businesses. Monopolization of food products. The following chart lists additional provisions in Minnesota's deceptive trade practice laws with links to additional. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. All right, so yeah, misleading consumers about the quality, ingredients, origin of merchandise. I think that's probably the one that applies here, because she's misleading I mean, the consumers, are, in a sense, are the followers, are the people enjoying their dance, or the people hiring them for dance, whatever. And she's messing with their perception of the goods, I guess. I mean, that's how, I don't know. Avia, I'm just glancing at comments here. Avia 26, KJ fluffed up is being sued again, and we are dissecting the verbiage. Am I caught up? Yes, except for the dissecting part. I'm reading, but if don't take my dissection like literally, like take it with a grain of salt is what I'm saying. And for a much more educated and expert opinion, someone who can probably explain it all to everyone pretty much, watch Emily D. Baker tomorrow. And again, I'm going to keep trying to remember to emphasize this too throughout the live stream. The earlier I shared the lawyer's name and whatnot, and like a little synopsis of her. Please do not contact the law firm. Do not contact the lawyer. Do not reach out to them with saying, hey, I get screenshots of this, of that, whatever the case may be. Okay. Please don't. If they need or want anything like that, they will absolutely put a post out, much like Michael Saltz did in the beginning of that lawsuit. So, and we all remember the bullshit that went down with that lawsuit. So I would like to suggest, I'm going to beg and implore anyone watching this, please, for this lawsuit, let's just all sit it out. Unless and until someone is tagged in, until then, let's just watch. Let's get popcorn. All right, so the next one. Intentional interference with prospective advantage. I don't even know what that means. Oh, okay. Thank you, Claire. I was watching for him. So, we have a new moderator on our team. But he was a moderator for a short time, but now he's back. Moderate Extremist will be moderating for the channel now. So, hi, Moderate. Yay. Okay. Thank you again for. All right. So, where am I? Okay, there. Cool. This seems simple enough. Tortious interference with prospective economic advantage is a viable claim in Minnesota. To successfully pursue the claim, a plaintiff must prove 5 elements, including that the defendant's interference was intentional and either independently tortious or in violation of a state or federal statute or regulation. 2, because respondent, this is talking about a specific case, isn't it? Okay. Contract. Okay. In Minnesota, a claim can be brought for the wrongful interference with non-contractual as well as contractual business relationships. This article discusses claims. Okay. Elements of tortious interference with contract in Minnesota. A third party who interferes with and causes the breach of a contract may be liable for damages if his or her actions are intentional and unjustified. Didn't I read this already? Yeah, I read this already. Why is it? With perspective. Oh, okay, shoot. I was reading something else. That's why. Intentional interference with prospective economic advantage is a type of unfair business practice that occurs when someone intentionally interferes with an established business relationship through unlawful or wrongful means, as compared to fair competitive practices. I don't know if that's from Minnesota or not, but it's probably pretty good explanation. Okay, so last one. Injunctive relief. God damn it. I think that's just like asking for payment, right? What's an example of injunctive relief? The primary purpose of injunctive relief is to have another party act or cease behaving in a certain way. For example, if someone is illegally replicating Burberry products, Burberry will not be satisfied with just a monetary. Oh, okay, I see. All right. Oh yeah, your PDF file. I don't know why PDF files take forever now to load on my browser. Okay. Oh, damn it, it's a court case. I don't want a court case. I don't understand how to read any of that shit. All right, so basically, it looks like, okay. What is the meaning of injunctive relief? Injunctive relief, also known as an injunction, is a remedy which restrains a party from doing certain acts or requires a party to act in a certain way. It is generally only available when there is no other remedy at law, and irreparable harm will result if the relief is not granted. So, in other words, they want, stop doing your shit because, well, we sort this out because your shit's the problem. I don't know, whatever. Stop doing your shit. When can injunctive relief considered mandatory? The defendant named in a Okay, so yeah, there's that. I'm going to go now back to chat. Again, I'm sure I did not do a very good job explaining much of these things to you, and I apologize. But I really did want to share some of them and talk about them for a moment. And I don't have my chapstick out here, do I? Damn it. So I can't wait till tomorrow. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not happy in any way that Katie is experiencing this hard, I don't want to say hardship, really. I feel like that's not the right word, but this hurdle. I'm not happy that Katie is facing this hurdle. I would have, I mean, if not that I would, but if I could just have my way, this would have never have even happened to cause the said hurdle. But since it did, and on top of that, the complete and utter inability to self-reflect, to even hear any criticism, any advice, or even answer any questions or whatever, is just it makes it very, very difficult to continue to not want bad things to happen. I mean, it's not that I want them to, but I'm not going to bitch about them anymore if they do. So I'm not complaining that she's getting sued. She kind of brought it upon herself, in my opinion. But I think it would have been ideal for everyone involved had things not gone this far to begin with. But just saying. She's literally posting. Oh yeah, she's posting about Todd Christina. Oh yeah. Oh, that's let me go back to her Instagram real quick. Why do I gotta close out? There we go. I don't even like it. Why did I put it? There we go. Okay, so let's see here. I thought I saw something new. Not 7M. This account is not 7M. I'm pretty sure Rhonda from Twitter runs this account. She's super intense and totally loves me. She's been trolling me for 2 years, so she's not new, but you can report her post. Is this a new account? It doesn't look like it. 596 posts. So this Instagram account is not new, I would imagine, right? I would guess. Why would anyone think that it was 7M? Because 7M's only been in the picture since what, like February? It's ridiculous. Like now I feel like she's posting this shit just so that people can see all of her like haters and, go do your thing, internet. Who's Rhonda anyways? I never even heard of Rhonda. I'm sure it's not Rhonda, whoever Rhonda is. I'm just saying I never even heard of her. All right. They call me the Blair Witch Project in this one. Oh my God. Then they tagged literal accounts that stalk and harass. Okay, I think this sentence would have sounded better if she had said, then they tagged accounts that literally stalk and harass me. But no, then they tagged literal accounts, like not fake accounts, like literally like their accounts. They tagged literal accounts. Oh my God, I can't. And she writes, oh my God. I cannot. They are suing me. I have full support of my team, which isn't going away. Why would I? Okay, did anyone suggest that they were going away? It sounds, I don't know. It sounds like maybe a you thought. When you fair game, you don't sue knowing that countersuits are real. What? I would think pretty much anyone who can afford to go through the process of defending oneself in a civil lawsuit such as this would absolutely file countersuits. Like even if they were like Hail Marys. For the record, they repeatedly reference a lawsuit that I won. The case was dismissed in court. I won when the case was dismissed. No, you didn't win, but the case concluded where you were no longer at risk of losing when the case settled, when you agreed to the settlement terms that were imposed upon you. That's when it concluded. You want to call that winning? More power to you. The other lawsuits have gone nowhere and will go nowhere. Getting sued is like a badge of honor at this point. Yeah, I'm curious. I almost want to reach out and ask just like a few. Like I'm not even talking like Barbara Walters size journalists or anything like that, but I don't know, like no tabloid or I can't remember her name, but she wrote about the whole Dobrik, David whatever the whole thing is. Business Insider, I think is who she wrote for. I'm kind of curious how many lawsuits she has been facing for defamation, because there is someone who I think Katie envisions herself to be. Obviously she's not, but that's who I think Katie believes that Katie is. So I'm kind of curious if the number of lawsuits and the fact that it's a badge of honor would be a fair assumption for Katie to make such a statement on. I'm gonna bet no, but I might reach out and ask her. Don't, please, nobody go bother her, whatever. If I want to ask her, I'll ask her. Okay. Oh, without a crystal ball or clue, who's Katie Joy? Is she a cult expert, journalist, humanitarian, or cult victim advocate? Or is she a con artist or a scammer who is out for clickbait and money? Her latest targets are very popular TikTok and Instagram dancers. Who's Katie Joy? Katie Joy is an expert manipulator and ruthless persecutor of the church. She is charismatic. She's a charismatically. What? Yo, I'm sorry. I gotta disagree with that. I don't see any charisma there. She is a charismatic leader who is able to garner cult-like following. Yeah, that's true. She is. Many are her. Okay. It's not any new information. It's just a funny story. Okay. Many of her conquests, including her rabid followers, whom she turns on and attacks whenever she feels betrayed or opposed. Up until now, nobody has been able to bring her down despite countless number of celebrities and victims who have suffered at her hands. Why? Katie is not a regular person. She is obsessed and has a spirit that is unholy. The Blair Witch Project. Oh my God. Oh God. Get some funny shit right there. What? I have to kind of disagree with that. Moribund is not known as a satanic. I mean, it's sure death metal or whatever, and the other kinds of metal too. It's not just that, but like, I mean, maybe some of the songs mention Satan, and maybe in a positive way, but I'm gonna call them satanic. But I would definitely say that there's other things there. Canisters used to have an Instagram account, and in that account, since deleted, shows animal sacrifices. Yeah, he did have some weird fucked up pictures in that. I'll say that much. Thanks, Mom. Damn. What? So Kelly and Dean are to blame for this, not me. I'm confused here because if that's the case, the wrong person is being sued. Also, these kinds of posts will not help in court. Oh, please. Well, you know what? Miranda wasn't listed as one of the defendants from what I see. So, I mean, what the fuck? Who's this post going to hurt then? So do you want this to end or do you want to keep defaming? Oh my God. Oh my God. My head almost exploded there. Like, oh my God. I've been told that multiple production companies are working on a docuseries on 7M. Does that mean you sue them? I'm willing to bet that this lawsuit, I'm willing to bet that any docuseries in the works as we speak, I'm willing to bet that they're going to be pretty much on hold, waiting to see how this plays out, because then that might be kind of predictive as to what might they have to go through if they continue and air their docuseries. I don't know. Or it may even change like the content, the subject matter for their docuseries. It could be about something else entirely or someone else. Well, wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be funny if the docuseries that she claims is happening right now on 7M were to switch and end up being on her in the negative light way? Okay. I've been told that multiple. Oh, okay. What about Lydia, who spoke to the Sun? Is she throwing her source under the bus like that? What about Rolling Stone, Daily Beast, Daily Mail, etc.? Suing me doesn't make this go away. Oh, but it'll help. It'll help. it'll definitely, probably, very likely cease it from continuing. What does it say? Thanks to you guys, Mom, Dad, and Melanie, and your involvement with this literally out of control stalker KJ, another brand deal of mine was canceled. Wow, that's fucked up. I told you that keeping your posts up of KJ shows you are continuing to support her, and you literally ignore me and don't respond to my texts. You guys are just sitting in the background on your butts, watching this woman do all this dirty work for you, harassing me and James and now his family. It is disgusting. And you are partners in all the illegal stuff she does. It's like you're enjoying this. I do not want to believe this. Your silence speaks louder than you think. And you know what? I'm sure that there will be arguments against her comments there. And, you know, and maybe I would sit there and think, oh, who knows what the truth is here. But they've left Katie's posts up. They've left them following one another, the liking and the endorsement of her up this entire time. That right there speaks louder than anything. And then seeing their daughter here lose brand deals, her reputation, her professional reputation, career, everything she's probably worked her entire life for, dancing to get to this point which she got to. They're watching it all get wiped away and destroyed. And they're supporting, showing that they support the person responsible for that destruction. Dude, what the fuck? What more do you need here? Like, wow. Like, I swear to God, oh my God, like I would be out here posting shit against Katie if this were my kid, okay? I wouldn't. All right, I'm moving on. I'm going to get mad. This is bullshit right here. Nobody would terminate partnerships with her if it didn't look how it looks working with 7M. She has no one to blame but herself and 7M. Really? Because brands will absolutely cave to public pressure all the time, whether it's true or not, because not doing so is way more costly for them in the short run and the long run. Wait, do they have other pictures on it? No. Okay. All right, let me check chat. Let me take a break before I get mad. Okay. Calm down. Okay. Back to chat. Exactly. One of her subs were like, now you'll be able to get James's wages. Are they stupid? No, you won't. James isn't even listed on the suit. You can't just willingly get him. What the fuck? There was my theory about the Docuseries. Yeah. See, I caught like whispers or wind or whatever that something was coming, but I didn't know the specifics of it until pretty much this morning. But when I'm telling you, when I watched that Instagram live, the first one she did, I think it was on the second maybe, where she's sitting downstairs, I think maybe, or whatever, in a chair in that Snoopy shirt or whatever. Like I think that's her I don't know, security shirt or something. Anyway, which is fine. I actually like it too. But when I watched that video and listening to her tone of voice, her mannerisms, the way she's wording things, the threats that she's putting out there, the shit that she's talking about, I'm like, son of a bitch, she gets hurt, or she knows she knows it's inevitable. She knows it's coming like any minute, you know, because I heard the same kind of shit with Tati. I heard the same kind of shit. Okay, yeah, I heard the same kind of shit when Todd Chrisley was coming for her. I heard the same kind of shit when over the whole Amy Duggar King thing or whatever. It's like when she knows that she's gone too far, and when she knows that she's facing some bullshit, that's how she behaves. That's how she acts. I don't know. I knew it. I saw it. I can't get over the blood on the summons paper. Was that real? It would be at her door if she was coming at my child. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not at all suggesting that's what they should be, but that would definitely be what I would want to do. That would be my utmost desire. It would be to do that. It would not be to keep showing my support for them on fucking Instagram. I mean, God damn it. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know what y'all were saying there. She started to throw Libby or whatever her name under the bus. Okay, here's the thing too. I was thinking I didn't know when she got this cease and desist, but now reading what I read when she got it, what was on March 10th, I think it said, now this really, I'm really thinking this, I don't know, my theory might hold some water here, but when she was served with the Tati lawsuit, she kind of shut up for a while. She pretty much did shut up for a while. Even when Steve served his lawsuit, she really hasn't commented much on that, although albeit that could just be because it's been played out for so long and so often that she could be over talking about it. Todd Chrisley, when she gets served with Todd Chrisley and everything, she stopped talking about him. She got served the cease and desist here or whatever, and she got served the lawsuit, and she hasn't shut the fuck up about this group. I've been wondering, like, why is this? Like, what's different this time? Well, here's my theory. With Toddy Westbrook there, her source was Clark Swanson. By the time she got served with her lawsuit, Clark Swanson was like gone. Like, he wasn't responding to her shit. He wasn't still talking to her, feeding her info or whatever. She probably likely realized that I'm on my own here. So, and it was her first, I think, major lawsuit there being served. And so, of course, she's not going to know what to expect. She's going to play it safe. I get that. Steve, like I said, was probably played out. Todd Chrisley, though, the source for her in that whole fiasco was his daughter. So, his daughter was long gone. Lindsay Chrisley was long gone. Like, Lindsay Chrisley wasn't still talking to her, friendly with her, whatever, anything like that. So again, she probably thought, shit, I'm out here on my own. Okay. Now, with this one though, whoever her source is, which I'm guessing this is Lydia person, I'm thinking Lydia has not left her high and dry yet. So Lydia, I think, is still in her ear, still talking to her, whatever, still side by side with her, which makes it all that much more like amazing to me to see that she is kind of throwing Lydia under the bus, saying, well, why aren't you going after her? Because she also she said this shit to the son too. Go after the son, go after her. Like, it sounds like she might actually finally have a source that's not quite just like taking off and leaving her high and dry. So Katie naturally has to, throw them under the bus. Allegedly, in my opinion. Okay. Oh, thank you, Brianna. I didn't have time to curl my hair. That's right, straight. I don't like it straight, but thank you though about the glasses. I don't even know where the red ones are. She felt like a cornered animal in that live. I also enjoy how Todd is over her lives and just makes a ruckus in the background. What's up, Brianna? I'm sorry you were locked out of your account. It sucks. Okay, so without a crystal ball, was that picture there was a recent picture? Because like over the years, a lot of people have noticed her fingers, and we've all done it. Taken a screenshot, zoomed it up. I mean, that's we've all done it. So I was wondering maybe that was like an old picture or something. I don't know. I mean, we know that she eats her fingers, basically. And let's face it, I mean, this would probably cause a little bit of stress and anxiety for her, and all the more likely she would eat the shit out of her fingers. Do you have any of that grape vodka juice? Asking for not a friend. Grape vodka juice. What's this about grape vodka juice? That sounds fucking good. I love grape juice. So putting vodka in with it. Oh, yeah. But Lydia isn't the one putting this public, correct? It's KJ putting this out. So is KJ protected just because someone is telling her this stuff in private? Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Like, Lydia can talk to all the people she wants, but she doesn't have a platform. So it's not going to be displayed or whatever to, you know, en masse to the public. It's the publications that are doing that. So she can tell all the publications whatever she wants. It's up to them whether or not they listen and they, you know, put the shit on blast or not. It's a very good point. Hey, Silly Gappy, thank you so much for the super sticker. Todd and his grape not alcoholic juicy juice, actual vodka. Maybe. You know, they used to make this like vodka light stuff. I don't know if they still do, but it was like, it's vodka, but it's only like 40 proof. I've been meaning to, when I look for that. From what I understand, cease and desist were sent to multiple entities. Katie was one who ignored, and that's why they pulled the trigger on this one. Yeah. From what I understand is they sent the one cease and desist, and they were going to send another one, a more like, I don't know, stern one or something, however you want to word it. And then I guess there was some talk about a TRO even. Like these were all like steps, you know, that would be like going through the process or whatever, the motions or whatever, getting to the point of filing. However, they at some point probably decided to just say, no, skip all the shit that they were considering doing in the meantime, or, you know, in the interim, and just jumped right to the end and filed this. That was my understanding. You know what, though? You all bring up a very good point here about this alcohol stuff. I am going to step away for a moment, okay? I will actually put some music on here for like intermission music. I am going to wrap this up shortly, though. But this, I think, this calls for a drink. This calls for a just, I don't want to use the word celebratory because that, I don't know, this sounds kind of catty and really distasteful. But this calls for a here's hope cocktail. I think that's a good way to phrase it. You can see on the last 5 people called out Todd drinking vodka. Camel Toe said it was non-alcoholic and alcoholic grape juice. Then people did slow mode of him pouring. Oh, okay. Let's face it, dude, he's still drinking. I don't even think he really had a drinking problem before. I think that whole blog post she wrote was just exaggerated as hell because she needed content for her blog post. That's what I think. I do think, though, that she, through the years or whatever, has probably had a bit of an issue, like binge social drinking or whatever. But I don't think it's anything that she's had, like, I wouldn't put it anywhere near like addiction status or whatever, you know? I don't know. That's my opinion. Embrace the petty. Ronnie G says, I only skimmed a Rolling Stone, but didn't their cult expert state there was no evidence of culty stuff? I have no idea, but I would presume, or I would assume that any expert they had would have likely have stated that because, I think that might be true. So, all right, I am going to step away for a moment and go get that cocktail. I will be making a French martini. Grab a little bit of room here. I have this new desk. I have all this room. Like, I don't know what to do with all this space now. Like, I feel like I need to go out and buy more gadgets to take up the space. Okay, right back. let's see, what do we have for background music? What's rock sound like? Just sampling a few of them here. Okay, we're gonna just go with rock for now. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. I am back. Maybe a little longer than I expected because apparently I don't have that much vanilla vodka left. Okay. All right, so yeah, I'm back. Okay, so for anyone wondering, because this is something I actually am a bit of an expert in, is making drinks. I'm a bartender, so I'm making a French martini. So for this, I use about a shot of vanilla vodka. I'm not sure if I got a shot left though. No, just under a shot. So I'm going to then top that off with a little bit of Tito's. Yeah, don't judge me for it. I can't stand Tito's. But apparently that's what my son wanted to drink, so it is vodka. I sold it. Then I do about a shot of raspberry liqueur. It's ideal that you use Chambord for this because there's just really nothing beats Chambord, but Chambord is also really expensive. So I am going the pour route and using D and More raspberry favorite liqueur. Like, what is up with these tops too of liquor bottles? Like this hurts to open. Like, come on. And then I do about a shot and a half or so of pineapple juice. Oh wait, I got that right from the microphone. I'm sorry. Then you shake it, and I will mute before I shake because otherwise it would be very loud. So you get a little shaker this way, put it in with ice, and you want to shake the shit out of this because when you shake it, because the pineapple juice, it gets all frothy. Like that's, I don't know why. It's like if you drink this without shaking it, it tastes nowhere near the same. It's like I don't know, some chemical construct or whatever. Shaking it, making it frothy makes the taste weird. Let me mute. Okay, then strain to your glass. See, you see the froth? Mm-hmm. It's cool. If you use Chambord though, it actually comes out a little bit lighter, but it tastes, I don't know. This shit must use like a lot of coloring or something. I don't know. So yeah, go back here. Why am I all bright? I'm like crazy bright on here now. I turn that one off. I don't care if it's dark. We're gonna go with this. Oh, I have this on the wrong side though. I'm still getting used to this new setup, so it may take me a little bit to get it right. All right, that should be better. So yes, here's to another court case. May this one include less fuckery, less CP, less harassing emails, less hacking attempts. Yeah. And may it also include maybe, I don't know, may this one make it to trial. Cheers. Okay. Hey, Roddy G, thank you so much for your super chat. Cheers to hope, Team Amber. Oh, the lawyer. Okay, I was like, who's Amber? How many lawsuits did or does KG have in total? Okay, well, the first one I'm aware of was Jelly Juice. That was dismissed due to jurisdiction or whatever. The second one I'm aware of is the Tati Westbrook lawsuit. I think most of us know what happened there. The third one I'm aware of is, I don't know, I think it was Steve that came next, and then Todd Chrisley, and now this one. So that would be 5, right? 5 that we know of. There could have been others maybe who sued her, but it didn't go far, or they dropped it, or maybe they were smaller people or something, so she didn't. I don't know. But I would think that would still show up, though, when you search Pacer. And it does. Nothing else shows up. What's that? What drink is that? Natural. Oh, is that beer? You know what's good? I had a sip of it, and it was really good. I've been wanting to like actually really try it. It's don't hate me. That Bud Light Next. It's pretty good. But about the team on too, they just filed it. I don't know anything about it. Like, did she file a suit? I thought maybe it was a cease and desist, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Isn't vanilla vodka also used in orange creamsicles? Yes. And here's a fun fact too, and very like a money saving fact too. Like, there's your vanilla vodka, like your Stoli vanilla or whatever. Most of your flavored vanilla like that, flavored vanilla like that's going to cost similar price. But you can just buy the Pinnacle whipped vodka, and it tastes exactly the same, and it costs like a fraction. Like the Stoli bottle you just saw here, like that was like $26. I could have gotten a bottle the same size of the Pinnacle whip for like right around 10. So. Oh, do you know whatever happened to all the TROs KJ filed for against those few people? There were 2 people that I'm aware of that were filed. Yes, and they never made it to court or went anywhere because apparently Katie kind of dropped them. I don't know. I do kind of know some specifics, but I'm not confident on them, nor do I feel like I should speak more about it, because I think Tina should be the one to speak more about that. I know for example, the one with Little Miss Noble, that one was dropped. So thanks for Jeff. You're welcome. What is that beer where you are called Jenny's or something? I was trying to remember what I drank in New York, and Genesee. A lot of people will call it Jenny, Genny, after the Genesee River near Rochester there. Maybe that's it. Yeah, because Genesee, I think it's the brewery's like over there or something. It's in New York State, I think. I don't know. Not positive. New York State recently, though, over the past like maybe 10 years, has had a lot of microbreweries pop up. So there's like so much beer here now. I never even heard most of it. And this shit with I know nothing about beer. Like IPAs are like a big thing, and I still don't even get it. Why? New York State, I will say that out of the beer we had, like I live in Utica, basically. I grew up in Utica. I lived like, I don't even know, like less than a mile outside Utica now. But we had the brewery here in Utica. It makes Utica Club. Used to Matt's beer, I guess, was a big one. I don't think they make it anymore, but I guess that was big in other states, like Pennsylvania. I guess they love their Matt's beer apparently. But the FX Matt Brewery, it's called, and there is, I don't know if they actually brew the Saranac there or if they just bottle it, but they're involved with the manufacturing of Saranac beer, and that's like one of probably New York State's like best selling beers. So like the different variations, like they do like a lot of the seasonal ones and stuff, and yeah. They used to do this one beer. This was like 20 years ago, though. It was like the biggest craze or whatever, and then it just like died out flat. Like it's like I don't even know, like OB Splits and everything. It was called Dax. It was a light beer. It wasn't even that good. But the black and tans are good. The flavored ones are good. That could be. I feel like Jenny is right. I am not into the microbrews. I love a good cheap beer. Yeah, Jenny was kind of a good cheap beer. There was like the regular Genesee. There's Genesee Cream Ale beer. Yeah, that was big when I was like young, like before I was old enough to drink. That was all real big. Yeah, people like it here because we live in the nasty natty of Cincinnati. If I drink, it's either whiskey straight up. I like Crown, but we'll do Jim Beam or Jaeger bombs and only a few glasses of wine. Yeah. I don't like. I don't mind whiskey so much. Like, I don't know. I can't drink a lot of it though. Crown though is one of the better ones. Like, I like that they have like the Crown Peach and everything. It just smells good. And Jameson Peach. That smells really good too. I love Jaeger. I'm not a big beer drinker. I can't stand wine. I like martinis. Just let's get to it. Like, who's got time for that shit? That's the way I look at it. Yeah, and of course, Katie never made any corrections or retracted or apologized to all the people she falsely accused. Exactly. We have so many breweries in Cincinnati and on the west side, so many bars around 20 and a few block radius in this area. Yeah. Utica actually, it used to be like in a record or something. The number of bars in like so many square miles, like we were in like the top 5 or something like that in the whole country. We're not, I don't think we are anymore. I have no idea. But yeah, everywhere you look, there was a bar. Like every bar I worked at throughout bartending is now closed. Like, it's crazy. Not it wasn't because I worked there though. Oh, and that way, that's awesome. I quit drinking. My husband is an alcoholic and hasn't had a drink since August. Well, good for your husband. That's not easy at all. It's awesome to hear though. I took a nice long break from it too. Like most of my 30s, a little bit of my 40s. I liked it quite a bit in my 20s, but no, once in a while. See, with me, it wasn't the drinking; it was the socialization. It was like I never had beer or anything in my home ever. But I routinely would be in a bar. I don't know. Just I like to be out drinking. It wasn't just drinking. I like Washington apples, and a friend bartender accidentally made a mix of Washington apple and you read it as slut. So we called it Washington slut. Oh, I was in DC, not the state. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my God, Washington apples. I haven't had one of those in forever. Oh my God. It's funny though. I love redheaded slut. So that's like my go-to drink. Like you know how it is when you first walk into a bar, if you haven't thought ahead of time, like what it is you want to drink, or if you don't know what they had to drink, you're in a new place, you don't want to be standing there for 10 minutes trying to figure it out. So you just like, it's your go-to drink. Redheaded slut is my go-to drink. I usually end up having to tell them what to put in it though. But those 3 ingredients are 3 ingredients that pretty much every bar has. So have you tried the TGI Fridays flavored drinks from the liquor store? My ex-roommate and I drank so much of their strawberry shortcake blended drink. No, I haven't. Do those come with the alcohol in them, or do you add the alcohol? Because I have this thing where I want to add the alcohol, but I don't mind using mixes or whatever. When I make like margaritas and shit though at the bar, I never use the mix. I do it all, all the ingredients, but that's how I learned to make it. So that's actually quicker for me to do than go and find the mix and whatnot. But other than that, I'll use a mix. I don't care. I used to get Sex on the Beach instead of redheaded slut drinks. Yeah. I never drink alone and never use coke until after I drink. Oh my God. Dude, right? Exactly. Exactly. That was my 20s. They were already mixed. You just dump it in a blender and it is. Okay. No, I haven't tried them. I would try them or whatever, but like I said, I like to add the liquor, and it's not even because like I'm afraid like their mix is gonna have too much liquor. It's because I'm afraid I'm gonna get chipped. I want to make sure that the booze is in there. Yeah, this was 12 years ago. It was apple pucker grenadine. Yeah, okay. People actually started ordering it. Oh my God. It was apple pucker, grenadine, and Jägermeister. It actually does sound like it'd be good. I'm gonna try that. I read your comment, Jujubee, and I totally thought it was going to go another way. But it's much more accurate. The liquor store by my house is selling moonshine with pickles in it, and I don't think that should be legal. When did pickles invade the drinking world, and who allowed it to happen? I think most people think, yeah, moonshine shouldn't be legal. But you're right. You're absolutely right. When the fucking pickle juice becoming shit? Going, what's going on? Like when the first time someone asked for a pickleback, I'm like, what? And then they told me what it was. I'm like, you're kidding, right? No, they weren't kidding. Crazy. All right. Where's going? I don't know what's up with my light though. I don't like this. This is such a pain in the ass. Open. Show all windows. And still not going. Thank you. What the frig? Why was it so hard? Oops. Sorry. I gotta get better set up with this light here. Fuck it. I don't know. I give up. I don't care. Maybe if I can take my glasses up at all. Oh. So tomorrow's live stream on Emily D. Baker's channel should be really exciting. I highly recommend everyone check that one out. I'm just really curious to see what the posts are going to look like the next few days on her social media accounts. I don't know. I don't know what do you think? I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that she's going to finally stop talking shit about them, or do you think she's going to double down? I'm curious. That could happen in that way. I think one night EKC will be live, but it will end abruptly. It will abruptly end when she beats the shit out of her computer because of Windows. Actually, it's not even because of Windows. It's because of iMac, but it's because of the Windows. But yeah, it would be because of Windows too. It could just as easily be Windows. And I like OS. Mine just sucks. So it's probably me. I'm sure that I made it slow, but it's still slow. I shouldn't be drinking these sips of Jack. I don't know what you're saying there. I think she will double down based on previous behavior. Triple down. She went crazy. And she now knowing when she got this cease and desist, like that just makes most of March all that much more crazy. And I'm looking for a new career. I kind of gave up on that for now. Like I mean, I could still almost afford it if I wanted to right now, but so much shit has been coming up, like my daughter's graduation. Well, I had this retreat in September for improv. I had to sign up for before it filled up. And improv classes too. Like we're going to be starting like round 5 in like a month. We're still in round 4 though. But I guess round 5 is what do they call it? The Herald. Evidently, that's a format of improv that every improv person just really has to learn. Like, it's not something that you'll do often, I guess, but it's like a rite of passage. Like you need, it's one of the fundamentals that you just kind of have to learn, I guess, from what I understand. I know they made it sound like puberty or something. Like it's something you think will be fun and you can't wait to go through it, but you're glad when it's over. That's what it sounds like. I don't know. So yeah, that's been costing money. And then my daughter's birthday. Thank you, Lisa. I'll let her know you said congratulations. Yeah, she's my youngest, so it's the last one graduating, but she's so psyched. She wants to go away to college till next year. I'm not psyched about it. The last time I checked, if you crash your car, your insurance goes up, even if it isn't your fault. Yeah, no, that's true. And the weird thing is too about car insurance is even if you didn't crash it, you were a passenger in that car accident. Like that somehow sticks with you. I couldn't believe that, but that's irrelevant here. I don't know much about the like liability type of insurance regarding defamation and shit like that, but I would think that there would be certain acts of committing defamation that would not be covered, I guess, maybe. I don't know what exactly that would be. I don't know how strict that would be. I don't know like how often she would have to like renew her policies, if it's like a yearly thing, if it's whatever. Because I don't think that she had any insurance until the Tally Westbrook lawsuit came about, which was the end of 2020. So if it is something like yearly premiums or something, or yearly policies, then she's either already renewed or renewal would be coming up soon, I would think. So that I think would matter too. That would greatly affect any premiums she'd have to pay, I would think. I don't know much about it, but like I said, I've reached out to a couple of people who, one I'm pretty sure can, if he can't help me, he can at least point me in the right direction, and someone who my family's known for a while. So I'm hoping to get some information there. Okay, yes. When she loses and it's proved it was willful, and it was when she ignored cease and desist. So yes, what you said in there. I mean, that would make sense. It's logical. I mean, insurance companies are very, very skillful at not putting themselves at risk. It's kind of the nature of their business. So I can't imagine that it would be easy for her to do whatever the fuck she wants and still be covered. I mean, I don't know. I believe it or not, I wasn't even in my car when it was hit by a drunk driver. Total it, and mine went up because she didn't have insurance or license. It will be a year, April. Yeah. My dad, years ago, ironically, we're at the junkyard, and we were getting a part or something for my car. And when he went to leave, he for some reason thought he put it in reverse, but he put it in drive, and he drove instead of backed up, and he hit the garage there or whatever. I mean, there's very, very little damage to the car or the garage, but whatever. I mean, a report was made and filed and all this shit. So the cops came or whatever. So because I was a passenger in the car, that shit is still tied to me. Like, and this was like back in late '90s, early 2000s. Crazy. She's got a production team and law team. Yeah. Well, she doesn't have a law team. She's gonna have one. Pretty sure she does. She has an umbrella policy for the LLC. She would be covered. I don't know what any of that is. Like I said, though, I'm reaching out. I want to learn more about this before I comment much about it. You can't hear Poodlerific? I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, I would think mostly anyone doing what she does can get insured, but it's going to cost some people, and that's what I wouldn't be surprised if her premiums were definitely, like, I would say 6 figures, maybe. Yearly premiums. I don't know. This is a very, very uneducated guess, so don't go by what I'm saying now. Why, if you're a passenger, I don't know, Annette White. I really don't. All I know is, like, years later, I was getting insurance, and it came up on my report, an accident involving such and such year Cadillac, which was the car that. Oh, and they even gave the location. So I'm like, I wasn't even driving. That was my father. Yeah, doesn't matter. It stuck with me. It's weird. Or if someone with money is backing her. It's possible. But man, you must really have money to just burn it. That's what you're gonna back. Like, even if you believe in it, you're not gonna. It's not gonna be a good investment. And her insurance company would choose her lawyer, wouldn't they? Maybe. I would think that they'd have to at least sign off on the lawyer or approve it. But maybe I would imagine they would probably even have like an in-house legal team. Oh no, they would not make sense, because different states, if they unless it's a local insurance company, then maybe an in-house legal team. I don't know. I don't know if the insurance is something Emily D. Baker might know about, but I'd be curious to see, if she talks about that at all. Imagine spending all of your money on lawyers and insurance just to be a jerk in YouTube. People open mystery boxes make just as much without risk. Yep. Lloyd's of London will cover your body parts for the right amount. They are known for covering anything expensive as shit. Was that where, like, J-Lo had something insured? Like, Kim Kardashian has her ass insured or some shit. I heard somewhere too that Tina Turner had her legs insured. I don't know. Seems nuts. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's after. Oh shit, it's 12:30. Okay. I am going to end this now. I'm going to go relax for a little bit. Oh no, there's one other thing. Well, I'm not doing it. got to do something tonight before bed. That's all. Um, and I'm working on a video and still working on this other video. I found a video I've been talking about. I've been looking for clips for, and I still can't. It's still one clip I can't find. Everything else, I think I've found everything else. I'm pretty sure. One clip though. Now, I originally thought it was she had done the live stream where she said this around the time of the insurrection in the Capitol. I recently discovered that was incorrect. I believe she spoke of this in a live stream right around the time of the election 2020. So I don't know if it was, maybe it was like the day after the election or the day of the election. Like it was that close. I remember she was sitting in her living room, maybe, or whatever. I think some shit was up on TV, she was watching or something. But in this, so she talks of how all this bullshit that she and this discrimination she and her family and her son or whatever faced after Trump was elected. And one of the things that she remarks about is the local her area's high school or whatever was vandalized. I want to get that clip of her saying that. So if anyone has any information, thank you. Oh, and thank you too to everyone too that has sent me other clips and everything. Thank you so much. I will be absolutely giving mad credit to people when this video is done. Yeah. Oh wait, what are you talking about? Oh, okay. Oh yeah. See, here's the thing. I think I don't know if this is going to be a win for her. Like, I think the potential of it causing some damage to her is greater than those in the past, maybe, but there's some force field or something around her that just gets her through such bullshit, like unscathed. I'm not hopeful, but I'm hopeful, but I'm not. I don't. I won't be surprised. I'll put it that way. But okay, so yeah. On that note, I'm gonna get going. So good night, everyone. Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed this. And where is? Good night.